You get an idea of what he's apparently done for himself, with some sentences like 30+ organ ages quantified and 99th percentile in average daily whoop recovery score, whatever those mean. Those are like made-up words they'd use in like a space movie or something. Like, you'd see that on Evangelion UI. Personally, I don't really care what he does with his body. I mean, it's easy to make fun of. Working out and eating well is great, but bro's pill cabinet is bigger than my entire kitchen. You know when you take 2 pills out for your grandma? Yeah, he has to unload a Santa-sized sack for his morning pills. Probably takes like 50 a day. Then walks up to the laser room, gets his retinas scanned, uploads himself to the cloud. It's robotic, and quite frankly, it makes me want to eat a pizza. He claims to have a longevity world record in his thumbnail for a video titled "Why I Am Spending Millions to Do This." And again, I feel like you can't really claim the longevity world record until you actually, do the longevity. I also don't think you're going to turn 18 again. Like, that's just not happening. You look like you're 40. Like, yeah, you look fit. Like, you look like a fit 40-year-old. But even if you drain your son's entire life force, like Emperor Palpatine, or, you slap his face on yours like Dwight in that episode of The Office where he cuts off the CPR dummy's face, you're not going to reverse time. That's the only part that really creeps me out, is the teenage son transfusion thing. Side note, can you imagine if this guy dies at the age of 50? That's going to be really embarrassing. Hilariously, and why we're talking about him today, is because Brian is in the news again for another technique he's employing. This time, it's on his... Yeah, he posted the phrase, started rejuvenation protocol today on August 3rd, which is one of the accidentally funniest tweets I've ever read. You could never catch me alive saying that. Bro sounds like a down bad Redditor. He went further though. He shared the baseline measurements, and this included public data about how much of the night he has a heart. He claims to be using shockwave therapy to, yes, electrocute that thing to reverse age it. It'd be funny if it comes out smaller because he aged it too far back. The Daily Mail reported that he claims he has actually reverse aged it. And I read the comments on that tweet. The top comment read, "Bro is 46, bro looks 46. But yeah, he says he reversed his by 15 years. So I guess he's 46 and his is 31, whatever that means. Maybe he'll get in one of those teleporters from The Fly one day and come out looking like a flesh monster walking all over the walls. Obviously, Brian Johnson has been a part of a ton of discourse and memes lately. Many people just refer to the son as Blood Boy, which is just slang given to a younger person who would give blood to older people. I mean, leave the son alone at least. I feel bad for him. His dad's like frothing at the mouth, running around trying to inject his son's blood. It's terrifying. Anyway, that's enough of Brian Johnson's face that I can look at for today.
All of this stuff you're seeing, this pile of...
These are the motherboards.
No, this is food. This is beans. Someone put beans inside the computer.
We've hit a low point. Not enough memes to cover in the world right now, which means we have to tap into the vault. And the vault has a beckoning aura. An aura that we just can't ignore. The aura of an edible seed. A kidney-shaped globe. Beans. Beans, apparently one of the longest cultivated plants in history, are a vital resource for humanity. As if it's sounding like a really annoying video essay or a Vsauce short, show an image of beans on toast. Haha, British people eat that. But more than that, there's just something funny about them. And sometimes that leads to the silliest of memes. Let's go over some of the genius moments in bean meme history. First, we should probably talk about the obsession of just straight up filling things with beans. For some reason, like 5 or 6 years ago, you couldn't escape this phenomenon. People would fill up socks with beans. They would fill up a clock with beans. There's something funny, personal, and mesmerizing about beans filling up an object, especially if you can see through it. It evokes some childlike joy in us all. A Coca-Cola glass bottle filled with beans. Rolling a bean cigarette. That is disgusting. Beans in a pair of Crocs. God, that is messed up. They're just popping out of the holes like that. Hitting the bean bomb. I mean, people get so obsessed with beans being in places beans shouldn't be. But there was a viral video of a guy pranking a repairman by filling his own PC with beans. It happens. Sometimes you're playing too much Taco Bell Tasty Temple Challenge for the MS-DOS, and boom, your computer case is full of black beans. It's real, it happens. Sometimes objects or living beings don't fill themselves with beans, but become them. Meet the anthropomorphic bean, my personal fursuit. What's a furry but for beans? What's that called? Regardless, human bean is sort of an uwu thing to say these days. But back in the day, it was just a silly misspelling. One so common that someone made a webcomic in 2003 about it. The guy laughs at human being, thinking about human bean, and the guy he's talking to turns into a bean. It's like a campy 1980s horror movie. This was a fun meme back in the day though, spawning a lot of online discussion on Yahoo Answers and old boomer websites like that. I know, TikTok is all you have now. Back in the day, we had a forum for every niche interest. Now, the forum is drip-fed to you in an algorithm. Welcome to the Bean Matrix. Wake up. Bean is starting to not sound like a word anymore, but sometimes beans are used as weapons, like in this fake VHS cover that went viral a couple years back called Christ for Arms. My favorite part about this cover is still the random line, "They threw beans on him." The worst hate to receive. I mean, imagine getting beans thrown on you. That's not cool, man. Surreal memes even had a bean character, but now we're starting to get into green bean territory, and I'm scared of uttering their name, and oh my god, I hear the no! There was Bean Dad a couple years ago, a story about a dad and a child and a neglect of beans that led the internet into frantic debate. But sometimes we think fondly of beans as well. Beans bring us great memories. We harken back to the halcyon days where each facet of the brain was filled with beans, and we just think, those beans. Which originates literally just from some old guy on Facebook named Bill Foster that just wrote the words, those beans. Sometimes old people do great things. While some beans bring us joy, some beans kill. Killer Bean, an anthropomorphic assassin coffee bean, has been the subject of thousands of meme images and reactions and GIFs. A weird 3D animated series online that for some reason even has a video game now. Sometimes beans really do make it. And who can forget this classic image of Ivanka Trump holding a can of beans, like a Goya executive is pointing a gun at her off camera. Smile, Ivanka! Smile with the Goya beans! Ah, beans. There's been a lot of good bean memes over the years. I'm gonna go order a big Bowser bean burrito at Taco Bell, or maybe just crack open a can of green beans. Oh no.
What's in a can of Del Monte green beans?
No.
Hey.
No! Is there a dent in my head? Dude! My head is a dent! Oh no!
There's a phenomenon that's been going on for a while in the gaming world. You sit down at your computer, put on your headset, and after about 8 hours of gaming, you take that sweaty RGB gamer headset off, and to your dismay, a dent sits there on your head. This is the gamer dent, and it usually just affects your hair. Maybe you have a slight hair dent or a slight skin dent on your big bald Mr. Clean head. But the dents left on streamers like Tyler1 have gone viral recently for their intensity. Their dent looks more like a trough, a moat around a castle. I mean, if I could hold a PS5 controller or your keys or something, it's basically extra inventory space in your life. Whilst this phenomenon dates back to the beginning of terminal gamer core, the term gamer dent didn't really enter the online discussion until 2018 when on January 13th, a Redditor posted this still of Tyler1. The dent was visible. I mean, you could see dents in the hair. It might even be balding there. But users started to play around with the image, and within weeks, months, the dent became more prominent. It became a valley, and then a canyon. It then became a meme. Regardless of how big the actual dent was, even Tyler1 was starting to notice it, like in this clip from 2020.
Shut the f*** up, I'm computer talking, nerd.
The look of pure shock, a gamer's demise. Other online gamers started to notice the dent, like Tim the Tatman.
You have a dent in your head from your headset. No, I don't. No, I don't. Wait a minute. Is there a dent in my head?
Yeah, that's a dent. Another clip went viral in June of 2023 when Dexerto posted a clip of streamer Kurtos Live shaving their head to reveal a gamer dent so dastardly the whole world stopped in disbelief.
Dude, the shaver's working like a champ. Dude, I have like an indent right here. This is where my headphones go. I have a f***ing headphone indent in my head? What the f***?
Looking like Wojakian creatures, gamers came out the woodwork sharing their dented heads. Esports YouTube channel The Score Esports posted a compilation video of several streamers reacting to their dents, which garnered over 4.2 million views in just a few months. I mean, it's embarrassing. It's a mark of shame. It signals to the whole world that you are super glued to your World of Warcraft computer or PS5 and you need help. Either that or these dudes gotta loosen up these headsets a bit, or maybe Big Headset's doing this on purpose. It's like free advertising. Eventually Razer or whatever is just gonna put an indented logo under the headset strap so that it leaves the logo right atop your bald head. Now that would be funny. Maybe I should give them ideas. There were a lot of memes to come from the gamer dent, mostly just variations of Tyler1's insane looking head. In the year 3000, archaeologists will be studying the human skulls from the 2020s and 2030s and notice an era of man, a gamer era, where the peripherals humans used to game with literally indented their skulls in, caved their eyes in, elongated their fingers as they typed upon their Cheeto-encrusted RGB keys, their posture sunken over from staring at the screen. Nerd neck and gamer dent are a heart-rending combination. Before long, each and every person will be strapped up in a VR headset with eternal gamer dent. We will all fall with the same fate Tyler1 has. But it's not too late to touch grass. But yeah, this meme is pretty funny. I honestly think it's really funny that you could just play Minecraft every day, literally dent your skull in. What a world. Maybe people have to start getting skull implants or something. Or maybe just wear earbuds. Remember MLG memes? Maybe not at this point. I'm starting to sound like an old person. I'm gonna be sitting down with my great grandkids in 2080 telling the old tales of epic Snoop Dogg green screen video. MLG was huge though. You'd sit down to watch YouTube and watch these stupid quickscope montages, a bunch of extra hit markers would appear, a random frog gif would start dancing. It was epic. It was random funny, which maybe we should have more of today. Well, we're in luck, as recently on TikTok a trend has kicked off reviving this era of old. MLG memes are back. In the year of our Lord 2023, this October, almost a decade after MLG memes even came into existence, TikTok is bringing Major League Gaming back into our consciousness. Maybe I'm so hyped about this because I'm the demographic of the memer here, the